Hello, I'm Shane Hendren with Rio Grande, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to use this, the Crocker Graver Sharpener. Let's get started. The Crocker Graver Sharpener comes out of the box ready to use. It has three primary adjustment points. The first one allows you to adjust it side to side, getting the different angles. The next adjustment point is where you put the graver into it, and that clamps it down and holds the graver. And the third adjustment point allows you to shape the face angle on your graver and sharpen it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to loosen the wing nut on top, and there's a keeper inside that's going to come out. That helps to hold the graver in place when you get it inserted. That's what these grooves are for, to help you with your alignment and to hold it securely. They coincide with the bottom of the Crocker Graver Sharpener V that you see in this picture. What you're going to do in this case is you're going to put the graver into it, the belly side up, because the angle of the face is going to be perpendicular to the stone that we're sharpening on. We'll put the keeper back in place. Have to loosen it up a little, make enough room. Slip it in there. Get everything aligned. And then we'll tighten it down and we're ready to sharpen. So we're looking at the front of the graver sharpener now to show you how the graver has been mounted using the keeper. Keep in mind that you don't have to do it this way. You can lay it over on its side to secure it as well, because the Crocker Graver Sharpener will turn left and right to adjust your angle. The other thing to be aware of is you want to push your graver all the way through the sharpener so that you have plenty of it sticking out so it doesn't rub on the sharpening stone when you're sharpening. Make sure everything is securely and held in place. All your angles are where you want them, and you're ready to sharpen.
So one thing to keep in mind is no two gravers are exactly alike. This is a Anglet engraver that I've got in the sharpener right now. So the top of the Anglet engraver is flat. It doesn't necessarily fit into that groove perfectly. So what you'll notice, it has these hash marks right here. Now there's no numbers or anything, because all these are as an indicator to you when you're making this adjustment as to what or how far you have moved the engraver. So when I loosen this nut right here, you can see this entire piece can turn almost completely around if you need it to. But what we're going to do is we're going to use this adjustment so that we can get the face to be completely flat on the polishing stone. So what I'll do is I'll get this polishing stone we've got right here, and we're gonna make this adjustment real quick. I got this kind of loose. So the first adjustment that I'm gonna make is I'm gonna try to get the proper face angle on this engraver. So that means that I'm gonna adjust the angle here, and then once I get that face angle, then I'm gonna tighten it down. So I've got that tightened down right there.
So what I've done is I've adjusted my face angles so that the face of the graver sits exactly parallel with the face of the stone. Keep in mind you want to remove very little material at a time. You do that by rubbing the graver across the top of the sharpening stone, side to side. Double check and make sure all my angles are good, and we're removing the material as we wish. Everything's good, so I will continue to sharpen until I get it exactly where I want it. So what I'm doing here is I'm double checking to make sure that we're sharpening this graver flat, and you can see that it's a little bit off. So what I'm going to have to do is loosen this sharpener and turn it to the side so that I'm lining it up so that when I go back to sharpen it on the stone, it's perfectly parallel. We tighten it down and we're ready to go. So one thing to be aware of is when you're using the Crocker Graver Sharpener, you do not want to push on it. You want to let the weight of the Crocker Graver Sharpener determine how much material you're removing from your graver with the stone. You just control it by sliding it gently from side to side very evenly. You can see here how well it has removed that. It's absolutely perfect. Your angles are good, your face is even, everything is exactly the way we want it. This Crocker Graver Sharpener gives you the ability to sharpen in a very controlled manner and give you very good results with very little effort.
Well, I hope you know how to use the Crocker Graver Sharpener now. If you have any questions, please reach out to us.